I was just wondering, what's your take on like women that get raped or young kids that get raped?
Yeah, cool. Obviously, rape is horrible, but I have a question to ask you. Is your human value determined by your circumstances?
I feel that certain obviously I feel no, like me as a person, no. But I feel like if a little kid, I feel like it comes to whether it's healthy environment for the child that's going to be born. I feel like there's circumstances where abortions might be better in certain occasions instead of bringing it into an environment where it can't thrive.
Sure. Well, I'll get on to the first circumstance when you were talking about rape. If a child's life is not determined by the circumstances, right, then that includes the circumstances of rape, as terrible it is. Now, the second thing you mentioned was you only care if the child is born healthy, right? And I get the sentiment because you want the child to live a good life. You don't want it to suffer. But the fundamental thing about life is there's suffering all around us in many ways. And I was just talking to a bloke here in a wheelchair, and his legs don't work, his hands don't work properly. He was born with a bunch of impediments, been in car accidents and all that. I had one question to ask him. Despite all your impediments, is your life still worth living? And he said absolutely yes. So obviously, life, it's not fair to take a child's life from it, even if it's born with disabilities.
Well, what do you think about, obviously, certain babies I feel like from what I've researched, there's no level of consciousness at some point, pretty much the whole time it's in the stomach. So, the life isn't really, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you're talking about this relative experience that people have. Yeah. But fundamentally, all right, let's put it this way. Are trees living?
Yeah, technically speaking, yes.
Yeah, so if the trees are living, do they have consciousness?
No.
So obviously we can deduct from that you don't need to be having a relative conscious experience to be alive.
So true.
I guess, but also with that, it's the same as saying, if I chop down a tree, it's not murder.
Well, no, that's because we don't value human lives as the same as we value the life of a tree, right? Human lives are way more valuable, and what I'm trying to say is, if you have the right to life, and a child in the womb is also alive, then it also deserves the same right to life that we all have.
Yeah, I get your point. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've got a question though.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
At the beginning of the abortion, isn't it just like a tiny little thing in the woman's belly?
Yeah, but it's also human.
Not at that point of time, it's not. Are you kidding me?
Hey?
Not at that point of time, though.
No, it is, yeah. From fertilisation, it's human. Even though it doesn't look like one. Hey?
There's no birth.
It doesn't need a birth certificate. The truth of reality is
Isn't a
it's
birth
human.
certificate to classify it as a human?
No, because that would say your identity as a human is determined by births, deaths and marriages.
I don't understand that, to be honest.
Okay, so births, deaths and marriages is what distributes your birth certificates, records your birth, it records your death, and it records your marriage.
Yeah,
So
I understand that. So you're against abortions by the sign here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm against abortions too. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I was you want to be on camera.
Oh, cool. No worries. Well, you've been on camera. You'll probably make it on YouTube. But
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Tabs! Give me some tabs! Give me some skin!
No, you're right, mate.
That tabs,
Where can we
mate.
find this?
Yeah, where can we find it?
Look me up on YouTube, Victor Arch. You can
Victor
also,
Arch.
or you can find me on Instagram at not TikTok. Oh, I mean, I do have TikTok. It's just I don't focus on TikTok as much as I focus on Instagram.
That's
Wait,
that's
Victor Arch.
Victor Arch, yeah, on YouTube.
Victor Arch.
Official Victor Arch on Instagram, yeah.
You verified?
No, not yet.
Ooh. I like you. Look at me and stuff.
Yeah, I can do it for you if you want. Oh,
Is that the one?
I like you for that guy behind me.
oh yeah, that's me there.
Sweet.
Alright, see you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, sweet.
All
Thank you,
right,
Victor.
cool. See you, bro.
Have a good one.
Cheers.